wanna get away, but I could use some company. If you're alone like me, we could go on a trip. Girl, I wanna see the sun, dive into the deep ocean, dance with you all night long, move as you swing your hips. Let's take a break from the stress and the hate.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. It is Mindset Monday. I am Ilyasa Simpson, aka Coach Illy, and I am here today to say, hey, welcome. I'm so excited to see you tonight, and I want y'all to like and share because we're going to talk about some life coping skills. We're going to talk about what do you do next? What is your next? What is your next move? Because a lot of times we'll get in a place when we go through something and we don't know what to do next, right? So tonight we're going to talk about what is next. What's next? And how do you get there? So what's your next move after your love has gone? After your heart has been broken? After your loved one that you love them, but they didn't love you. What do you do next? What do you do next after your loved one has passed on? How do you get through the grieving process? What do you do next? What do you do next? What's your next move when something traumatic happens to you, like rape or molestation? What do you do next? And what do you do next? What do you do when you lost your job? What do you do when your children get on your nerves? What do you do when your car breaks down? What is your next? So we're going to go through some coping skills, like I said, to talk about how do you get through to your next. Now, guess what? Moving through a difficult challenge is hard because life is hard. I don't know who said life was easy, but it's not. Life is hard. And it's really challenging when you don't have any support. When you look up and you don't have anyone to turn to. When you look up, you're totally by yourself and you feel by yourself. And guess what? You may have support, but wherever you are mentally may make you want to isolate yourself to say, I want to do this by myself. I don't want any support. I don't have any support. You will create whatever is in your mind and you will act upon it, right? So moving on through challenges of life situations can be difficult. It can be difficult, but with determination and the right mindset, it is possible to overcome obstacles and grow stronger. Now, a lot of times we may think we are weak. We're not strong enough to get through our situation. But again, the key word is having the right mindset. Having the right mindset will make or break your next move. It'll stop or start your positioning to put action to your next move. And I want everybody to understand it's all about what you're thinking. What you're thinking. If you are thinking positive, you will get through the situation even easier. If you are thinking negative, that things are hard, they're challenging, and you're constantly telling yourself, I can't. If you keep telling yourself you can't, then you won't. And I want everyone to throw the thought of I can't, I cannot in the garbage. Please. Dump that thought in the garbage. I need you to do 2 points, wall it up, do 2 points, boom, in the garbage to say, I can't. We are going to stop placing negative thoughts in our heads to prevent us from going forward, to prevent us from stepping out of our box that we are isolating ourselves in, stepping out of our box that we're saying we are not strong enough. Oh, I'm not strong enough to do that. You're strong enough to do that, but I'm not. Yes, you are. Me and you, we made up of the same skin, the same blood. We got eyes, nose, mouth. We got 2 legs, 2 arms. We made up the same way. What kind of heart you got? What kind of belief system do you have? Man up, 10 toes down. Woman up, 10 toes down, right? Make sure your toes are polished, okay? Make sure your toes are polished. But real talk, like, just because you went through something, somebody did it to you, somebody left you, you're going through grief, right? And some people grieve for the living. They're grieving the living. Don't do that. If you're grieving somebody who passed away, you miss them, that's all well and good. But here goes some steps, y'all. Here goes some steps to help you get through this. One, you got to accept your feelings. Accept where you at with your feelings. What kind of feelings are you feeling? Are you feeling sad, gloomy, bitter, angry? Identify your feelings, but accept your feelings, right? It's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel frustrated. Allow yourself to go through your feelings. Allow yourself to acknowledge what you feel, identify and acknowledge what you feel, but also accept your emotions. I am not feeling well today. Say so. I feel sad. I feel overwhelmed. I feel anxious. I feel gloomy. Accept how you feel and then deal with it. Walk through your feelings. I'm frustrated. We're going to pick it apart. Why are you feeling overwhelmed, sad, angry, or frustrated? Ask yourself why. What is making you feel this way? Get to the roots of what you're talking about. What are you feeling, right? And then we're going to step by step it out. We're going to walk it out, but we're going to process that thing, because a lot of time people don't like to go through process. They don't like to feel. They don't like to deal with it. They don't like to get through it. They just want to sit in it. Just sit in it. I'm mad, so I'm just mad. I'm mad. You mad at what? Who made you angry? And why are you staying mad? Right? Why are you staying mad? So we're going to try to work through our feelings. First, identify what we're feeling, acknowledge it, accept it, and say, listen, this is how I am right now. But don't sit there. Talk about it. Let it out. You pulled it in. Now you got to regurgitate that thing. Trying to suppress or deny what you feel will only prolong your healing process. When you're dealing with something and you don't want to feel it, it's challenging to heal. You are preventing yourself to go through the healing process. Listen, everybody needs someone. Everyone needs that venting ear, that sit down and let's talk about it for real, to pour your heart out. You're vulnerable at this point, but a lot of people, they don't like to show their vulnerability. They're very afraid and they run from their own vulnerability. They're scared. Oh, I don't want to let someone know I'm feeling this way. What you scared of? Find someone you trust. Find someone that can sit with you and be patient with what you feel. I am very communicative. I'm going to tell you how I feel, period. I don't care who you are. Even if you're a stranger in the street. Excuse me, this is how I feel. And I'm going to say so. But I do it with maturity. Do it with patience with myself, because I'm acknowledging, listen, I don't feel good today. Someone pissed me off really bad and I want to vent. Do you mind being my ear? You can ask somebody to be your ear And sometimes you got to ask people that's more neutral. Somebody does this that doesn't know you as your BFF may know you, or a family member may know you. So you can get a different perspective from a different type of mindset. Sometimes you have to come out of your element, out of your environment to get a different idea, a thought, perspective, a point of view. It's good to get different. So I say if you take four different people from four different walks of life and you put them in a room, you will have four different perspectives, and you make five. Put it all together, and that way you can sit and be like, oh, I can think about this. Let's be critical thinkers right now. Let's not be all the time in the same box of the same box. Sometimes you have to come out the box, look around the perimeter and see what's going on, because what's around the box, underneath the box, on top of the box is very different from what's in the box, right? So focus on what you can control. So first, I want you to seek support. No. Let me back up. First, I want you to stop being in denial. That's what I want you to do first. Take accountability of your feelings so you can heal. I want you to not be in denial. I don't want you sabotaging yourself. Like, you got a right to just be patient with yourself and walk this thing out. I want you to heal. We're going to talk about it. We're going to deal with it. We're going to heal, right? Then I want you to seek support. Find a neutral ear, and find an ear that has stability in their life. Don't just get Ray and Fay around the corner, like, or let me call Bookie. No. Call somebody with some stability. Maybe you didn't speak to them in 5 years. Pick up the phone and call them. Text them. Can I talk to you for a minute? Can I just run something past you, and you just give me your input? I really would appreciate it. Right? So find that ear, but then you have to focus on what you can control. Don't focus on what you cannot control. Situations become even more challenging when you are trying to control something that you cannot control. You will lose control. You will become anxious. You will become angry. You will become so bothered, frustrated, and annoyed because you don't have control over a situation. Focus on what you can do versus what you cannot do, what you can't control. And a lot of people fall in that gap. They want to control something or someone that they cannot control. And then bitterness comes up. People become angry with one another because they can't control that person. I need you to do what I say do. Come on now. Everyone has their own right mind, their own mindset, their own feelings. Just respect it. Hear a person out and respect it, right? Because change is powerful. Getting different perspectives and learning to understand people's mindsets and feelings and how they start to thinking this way, getting to the root of the problem, it'll clear up such contention in the spirit, right? You some people hold some grudges. They become bitter with other people because they want to know something that they're challenged to not know, or control something about the person that maybe they don't know. They're trying to find out. I'm a dig. For what? It's not your life. It's their life. It's mind your business. Sometimes you have to sit and mind your business sometimes, right? But stop trying to control what you cannot control. Just free your mind with it. Become less stressed with it. Stop trying to control what you can't control. Only focus on what you can control, which is focus on you. Focus on your mindset, your behavior, your contribution, right? What is your role and take responsibility and accountability for your role, right? Okay, so let's talk about setting small, achievable goals. When you are facing overwhelming situations, a lot of times, again, and it also has to contribute to trying to control something that you can't. Because a lot, with that being said, people set a goal that's too high or too much for a time period, or it's not doable at the moment. Because again, mindset is everything. You may not have the mental capacity to handle what you setting a larger goal for. So sometimes you have to move, I call, in baby steps. Set them small goals, small achievable goals. So when you are overwhelmed, you won't break your own heart, to put it in better words. You won't, while you're going through the journey, it'll seem less daunting. That it's like, oh my God, I have to do this. And then that's when anxiety builds up. When you're saying, you're looking at your goal, then you're looking at you, then you're looking at your mindset, then you're looking at the time, and you're looking at what's in front of you, and all of it may not add up. It all may not add up, and then you will become so annoyed, you may even have a meltdown. So to prevent that, celebrate your small step, small goal progress. Set the small goal, achieve the small goal, celebrate your progress. And no matter what, of how small they seem, and I see a lot of people do this, they go, oh, this little old thing. No, that little thing was big because somebody else couldn't do it. So I don't care how small it is, celebrate yourself. Celebrate every step that it takes for you to get to that goal. And practice self-care. A lot of things that I see, people, they lack self-care. Self-care is huge with me. Huge. I take this thing personally. So I always encourage people, practice self-care. And if you don't know what that is, that's taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Some people, they just take the physical part, or they fluff up the outside, but the inside is rotten. Your outside look all pretty and shiny, but the inside is rotten, or bitter, or sharp, razor sharp, or poisonous. So I don't care how much you fluffy up and make that outside of you pretty, that exterior bull crap, I'm calling it today. When you're inside, the inside of you is horrible. The inside of you is unattainable. The inside of you is bitter, angry, grief stricken. The inside of you is depressed, dark, horrible, to have patience with yourself. The inside, you can't even see yourself, and you don't even see others, but you so busy fluffing on the outside to make it look pretty so you can mask what's on the inside. Listen, practice self-care. Unpack everything from the outside to the inside, and from the inside to the outside. Unpack that thing. You deserve to heal. You deserve to be happy from the inside out. Not just smiling because I'm smiling because I'm outside my door and everybody needs to see that I'm doing good. Everybody needs to see. No, I need you to do good on the inside, not just playing like you good on the outside. So practice that self-care, y'all. There's joy. Bring yourself joy and relax and help yourself. Exercise, have hobbies, do things that make you smile for real. For real, right? So embrace change. Sometimes you have to adapt. And many people have a challenge adapting because they don't like change. Listen, a lot of people don't like change. Change is scary sometimes, right? But we can do anything we want to, as long as what? We take care of our minds, and have the heart, stand 10 toes down, and walk through that thing so we can embrace change. So adapt to change because life is so unpredictable. And sometimes it demands us to adjust immediately and on a right now basis and not play with that thing. It'll slap you in the face like, I said, do it right now. And you like, I'm not ready. No, 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 no. I don't care if you're not ready. Sometimes our circumstances demand us to adapt immediately and suddenly. We don't have time to turn around and look and see what happened. We don't have time to look up and say, Dad, what's going on? We don't have time. We have to adapt to our new circumstances suddenly and immediately. Skip the rest. So embrace your change and adapt. So learn from the experience. So we went through a traumatic situation, whether we broke up with our mates of many years, whether someone passed away that we loved and honored so much, whether a car broke down, whether we didn't get paid on when it was payday, whatever the situation is, our child got on our nerves, whatever the situation is, we have to learn from that experience and then put it on our bookshelf. So as we're learning, we're unpacking like what really went on here. Is there something that we could do to prevent this from happening again? Or is there a role that I need to play that will help me embrace this experience for the next time? So I always say, let's write this down for the books. Put it on your bookshelf because now you've experienced it, right? You've experienced it. So when it comes again, all you have to do is go from your bookshelf, open it up. Okay, what did I do last time? Okay, I got my plan of action and I'm about to move forward on the next, right? This is your next, right? So learn from your mistakes or learn from the experience. Because sometimes, again, you have to take responsibility on, okay, what role did I play here? And then it may not be you, but it may have been your mindset. It may have been you gave too much of your heart, or you may have went through situations where you could have prevented um the outcome, like say like with parking tickets, your car got towed. If you constantly parking or you parking at meters and you're not paying money for the meters, or the runs out, or you running red lights, you're getting tickets over time. If you are not paying the tickets, or if you're not paying attention, your car is going to get a boot, your car is going to get towed, then you upset like, oh my god, this is happening to me. But if you could have prevented all of this from going on by being mindful of what you are doing when you park, being mindful of what time the meter is up, and put more money in the meter. Be mindful again of your role so you can prevent horrible outcomes later. Okay, so now we're gonna avoid self-blame. This is how that leads to that. Avoid self-blame, avoid guilt. Blaming yourself for the situation or dwelling on past mistakes will not help you move forward. Now, this happens a lot when people break up in relationships. If one shifted and what they call it, gaslight someone, gaslit someone, or y'all are together and then you wake up one day and you come home and the furniture is gone and everybody's gone, like, and then you're asking like, well, what did I do? Like, blame, or this happened to me, or even when somebody dies, is people blame themselves. Oh, it's because of me. This would have happened. This would have never happened if it's because of me. Sometimes it has absolutely nothing to do with you. Sometimes it is what it is. Life is what it is sometimes, and blaming yourself for a situation or dwelling on past mistakes will not help you move forward. You will sit in that guilt, shame, and blame game for so long that you start hurting yourself. Your own heart will start deteriorating. Your mind will just become so weak and brittle that it's like you'll feel like it's no meaning for in your life, or you feel hopeless or helpless, and that's not what it's all about. Your life is for living. We are here for a reason. We are here only for a season. And what you do between your birthday and your death date is your dash. Like, what are you doing in your dash that's purposeful, helpful, and you're able to deliver your experiences on to other generations behind you, that you can leave a mark. And some people feel like, oh, my life wasn't nothing, I don't have anything to offer. Everything that you have went through in your life is something to offer someone behind you, because you're still here to talk about it. Stop dumbing yourselves down to say, oh, I ain't this, I'm not that, I could, I don't have anything. You have everything because you're still here. I don't care what your past looked like. You're still here to talk about it. You're still here that you could share a story to say, well, I went through A, B, and C, and let me tell you how I did it. Now, it may not be the best way to get through it, but it was what I knew of to get through it at the time. I did the best I could do at the time, because guess what? I'm still here. You're still here. So practice self-compassion, y'all. Y'all find understanding of why you're still here. Everyone faces difficulty at some point in time of their lives. No one has a perfect life. No one has a perfect life. And I'm going to say it again. No one has a perfect life, because everyone goes through some things sometimes. And some things are like than others, and it'll put you in places that it will just pulverize and traumatize your mind, body, and soul. And you're looking like, Dad, why am I here? I'm just getting beat up all over the place, mentally and emotionally, right? Nah, get your mind right. You can do it. Where's your heart at? Say I can, and stop saying I can't. So visualize a positive outcome. A positive outcome. And so your future can be bright. I was in church yesterday, and pastor was talking about dreaming and having your dream manifest into reality. And this lady next to me, she was an older woman, she said, oh, I don't dream, I don't have dreams. I said, yes, you do. You go to sleep and you wake up with a dream. You may not think it's possible to make it or make it a reality, but God gave you dreams. God gives us dreams. If He gives you a vision, that means somewhere in your life that thing gonna happen. But you gotta want it. And if you don't want it, you're gonna die with many dreams. And I just want to encourage everybody tonight. Don't die with your dreams. Pick one. Pick one and work towards it. I don't care how old you are or how young you are. You can do anything that you want to do. So those were just some um, coping skills that you can take with you to embrace and to think about, to say, okay, I went through something, I'm going through something. And listen, storms come and they go. Storm is coming, storm you're in it, or a storm you just getting over a storm, but whatever it is, they come and go. You got to brace yourself. Put your heart in it. Put your mind in it. Stand 10 toes down and say, I'm about to do this thing. So I just want to encourage everyone to keep going. Keep going to your next. Don't stop here and say, what's next? How I'm going to get through it. I'll never be the same without this particular person, place, or thing. Come on now. You got to do better, because you are better. Think better, be better. Hashtag do better season at the Charge Room. I am Ilyasa Simpson, aka Coach Illy, and I am encouraging you to go through to your next. So like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to us on YouTube, all of the charge rooms. So thank you, and I see you next week on Mindset Monday. And you have a wonderful, wonderful night. Don't forget to share this broadcast now, because I know somebody can get some of these pointers. Life is all about what you make it, and I want you to make your life the best possible life that you can. Have a great night.
I wanna get away, but I could use some company.